Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. Hope you're all doing well. Today we have another tutorial and it is on this look right here. I'm feeling the brighter lips and getting ready for summer and the warm weather. And yeah, this is what I came up with, gearing up for some sun and maybe some barbecues and parties and things like that. So if you want to see how I created this, then keep on watching. Okay, so the first thing, let's do a little bit of primer. I've moisturized under eye cream. I'm good to go. I have a feeling this video might be a little loopy. I have Sunny down on the floor walking around and this might get interesting. So let's start off with the Makeup Forever Step 1 Primer. I just want to use this to help with some of these large pores on my face. And I'm just pressing that in to the T-zone. All right, so primers on my face. We're keeping the eyes simple so we can go in with skin. Let's do that first. I'm gonna use you know what? Let's start off with a little concealer first. I'm using two concealers today. One is the Anastasia concealer. This is in the shade 1. So it's just a pot cream concealer. I haven't used this in a while. So let's get a fluffy brush and I'm gonna just tap in to the tub because this is very concentrated and I'm just going to work this in the inner corner and cancel out a lot of that darkness and then go in with a different concealer in a larger area. Getting a little crazy right now. Whatever's left on the brush, I'm just kind of taking it on the nose, sides of the nose, cancel out some of this redness before we go into our foundation. I'm gonna grab a color corrector. This is just the L'Oreal one. I'm gonna grab the green one. I have this blemish here and it's pretty much gone, but it's just so red. So I'm just gonna take the green and just put it in that area just to help cancel it out a little bit. For the foundation today, let's go in with the Maybelline Dream Cushion. I haven't used this in a while. This is classic Ivory. I am going to use the little sponge it comes with. Let's keep it easy. I want the skin to be fresh and dewy and light. I'm going to have a lot of coverage just to cover up any discoloration, but I'm not looking for anything too matte, too full coverage, you know? You know what? I'm going to use a brush. I've changed my mind. I'm just going to use the Morphe M439. I just feel like this is so much quicker. We don't have all day, people. Okay, so that's evened out for the most part. I still need to go in with some concealer. I've been using actually my MAC Pro Longwear in, what am I, NW20. I've just been using this a lot. Just gonna squeeze out a pump on the back of my hand. Oh, there we go. It's getting down to the end. So 2 pumps is gonna be needed for today. And I'm just gonna use that brush again to apply. And then I'll probably use a little damp sponge to blend it out completely. Now I'm going to go in with just a touch more with my little sponge. And I'm just going to add on a little more coverage. Take whatever is left on the lid, take it up here above my brow bone, just where I get that redness peeking through. Okay, now let's do a little pinpoint concealing here. I'm gonna grab this concealer collection palette from Measurable Difference. It's one that came in the BoxyCharm for this month, and I've been fiddling with it, so I'll have my opinions on it, but I'm gonna go in with Ginger, which is pretty close to my skin tone, and I'm just gonna put a tiny bit amount. I'm not even speaking English today. I don't want to do a whole lot of powder today, so I'm just going to grab Maybelline Better Skin, and I'm actually going to get my brush here, and I'm going to focus a lot of that around my nose. That is where I get the most wear. Once I've laid down a little bit of powder, anything left on the brush, I'll take it under the eyes, but first I want to make sure I didn't crease. I'm just gonna take that underneath just to take away that shine, but I don't want to overly set everything. I'm going to take a little bit, whatever's left on the brush again, right here. This is where I'm going to bronze up with a powder, so I don't want to have any tackiness. And as you can see, I'm just I'm tapping the skin. I'm not rubbing. And then again, just a little bit on the forehead. I'm going to bronze. Now, because I tend to wear around my nose a lot more, I like to bake around my nose. If you're gonna blow your nose, your makeup's gonna wear. But I try to do as much as I can to get the best wear in that area. So I'm grabbing my RCMA No Color Powder. I'm dipping that damp sponge in. I'm just loading it up, and I'm baking my nostrils. Yes, this is a step I take. Okay, now while the nose is baking, again, you can skip this step. This is ridiculous. Now let's warm up the skin. So I'm gonna go in with the BareMinerals. This is the invisible bronzer that they came out with. It is in the shade Tan. So this is new to my collection. I've been trying this out, trying to find something similar to the L'Oreal one that I love so much. But I don't really have any thoughts on this just yet, so stay tuned. But let's get my trusty Morphe E4 brush, load up the brush here, and just kind of warm up the skin. I want the skin to be very sun-kissed, so don't be shy with the bronzer. Now let's just brush away my nose. That's all done. Let's start on some eyes here. I'm grabbing the Revlon Colorstay Cream Eyeshadow in 710. This is kind of the bronzier color. And I'm just going to use this as my base. I'm applying it with my finger. I'm not being too precise. I'm just kind of slapping it all over the lid and patting and blending, and I'm taking it high up too on the lid, and just dip in more if you need. I do want to go in with a brush, and I'm going to go back in that cream pot, and I'm going to take it underneath all the way in. And I'm kind of taking it low on the eyes. So to tie everything in, I'm going to go back in with the bronzer from BareMinerals. And I'm going to just kind of set this and work it into the crease and just warm up the eye a little bit. I like using the bronzers that we use on our face on our eyes because it just kind of, I don't know, it ties everything in and looks more worn and lived in and beachy. I am going to go in with Urban Decay's Half Baked, and we're going to pop this on the lid. Add a little bit of shine. Okay, the eyes are almost done, but we are going to do a couple more things, but I'm going to go ahead. Let's do my brows. I'm going to grab my NYX Micro Brow Pencil in the shade Ash Brown, and I'm just going to do my brows as I normally would do. Brows are done. Nothing too crazy. Just do your brows the way you want them. I am going to set with the Anastasia Beverly Hills Clear Brow Gel. And let's finish up the eyes. Let's go ahead and tightline. I'm going to grab the Makeup Forever Aqua XL pencil. I'm going to take a little bit close to the lash line on the top as well. Very little. I'm almost just dotting. I am just going to get a little brush, and while that's still a little wet, just kind of smudge that liner. Now I am going to go in with another addition for the eyes. I'm using the Ofra highlighter in Rodeo Drive. And I'm just going to put this. This is a golden shade, but it's almost like a light pale golden. And I'm going to put that in the inner corner. And then I'm going to take a little bit right in the center. I'm going to use two highlighters on my face, so I want to mimic what I'm using on my face as well. So I'm grabbing the MAC Mineralize Skin Finish in Soft and Gentle. So I'm going to grab that, and I'm going to put that right in the very center. I am going to go ahead and curl the lashes. Give them a nice curl. I'm going to go with a very rich black mascara, and my favorite one, it's high end, but I have a sample of it. It's the Lancome Hypnose Drama. Oh my god, I love this mascara, but I don't think I'll ever buy a full size, so I keep getting samples, and I'm like, yes, I have a sample. So I'm going to go in with this mascara. I mean, just a couple little strokes, and look, I love it. That mascara is a little bit too wet and it transfers on the bottom, so I'm just going to go with a Maybelline Colosal Big Shot for the bottom. For lips, I'm going to wait to do blush and highlighter after we do the lips. I'm going to go in with, let's grab this Rimmel Exaggerate Full On Lip Liner in the shade Pure. I'm going to line my lips and completely fill them in with this color. Now you could actually completely leave it with this color, and I love this color so much. It's matte and it will wear well because it's a lip liner. So let's go in with some blush. We are going to do one more thing on the lips, but let's do the blush first just to kind of add a little bit of color to the cheeks, but nothing too crazy. So I'm actually going to use for my cheeks something that's a little bit more neutral toned. Let's go in with this Butter blush from Physicians Formula. This is Prim Rose. Just apply that a little higher, and then take it on the apples. Let's grab some highlighter. So we're going to go in again with Ofra's Rodeo Drive. So now let's top that off with the Soft and Gentle highlighter. I like these two mixed together. You don't even have to go this crazy. I just like highlighter, and this is supposed to be spring and summery, so it's okay to go overboard in my mind. And then I want to take a little bit on the bridge and tip of my nose a little bit here. I'm going to take what's ever left above the brow. Okay, so you could completely leave it like this. We still have to set the face, but I wanted to give another option for lips. I do want to, let's do this Cupid's bow first because we have to highlight that. So I love this lip color. I think it's perfect. It's comfortable. It's matte, but it's not overly drying. And then let's Okay, the other lip option is to add a gloss. I'm gonna go in with Buxom's Full On Lip Creams, and this is in Cherry Flip. I mean, so good. I just feel like in the springtime and the summertime, I like glosses. I mean, I love gloss all year round, but this just gives more of like a juiciness to your lips. I love it. And now let's set everything because we worked so hard on it. So let's grab, oh my gosh, I'm almost out. Make It Last Milani Setting Spray. That's our completed look. I love it. I think that the glowy, bronzy skin and just this pop of like this cherry shade is so spring. It's so summer. It's getting me ready for the brighter lips and more neutral eyes. I think it just awakens the face, and I love how this came out. Definitely don't forget to give the video a big thumbs up if you liked this, and if you're excited for the warm weather. Depending on where you live, you might already have it, but for me, we're just getting it and it's exciting. Also, if you are new today and you have not subscribed, you know where that button lives, and don't forget to hit that little bell. That will notify you when I upload my next video. Thank you so much for joining me, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye.